Dodger manager Dave Roberts now available? First question's from Alanna Rizzo. Go ahead.
Dave, the players that we've talked to so far share the sentiment that you just have to wash it off and move forward. Can you, as a manager, do the same thing, or does it linger with you a little longer?
No, not at all. You have to, Alanna. Yesterday was yesterday, and our focus has to be about today and today only.
Are you allowed to get shell-shocked?
Oh, I was shell-shocked. Right after that game-winning run scored, I was certainly shell-shocked. But, you got to kind of turn the page. That's what, baseball, that's what's great about this game, the unpredictability. It's a tough game, but you have to be able to turn the page and come in fresh. And we do a good job of that.
There's always pressure on Clayton Kershaw in the postseason. There's always been a narrative surrounding him. Is there even more pressure on him tonight in Game 5, considering it's 2-2 versus 3-1?
3-1 certainly more ideal, but no, I think right now Clayton is just ready to pitch. He just wants to help us win a baseball game, whether it was to close up the series or just win today. So I'm not worried about his psyche or preparation at all.
Thank you.
Next question's from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Dave, I don't remember if this came up post-game last night, but was there any thought to leaving Julio in to finish the fifth or possibly beyond, or was that just a situation of matchups?
No, it was basically for me, just seeing the at-bats Diaz had. He punched him out twice, but that second at-bat, he saw a lot of pitches, was on his fastball, ultimately struck out. And that at-bat prior, I thought that Arozarena was seeing him well. So for me, to leave, if his last hitter was going to be Diaz, why wouldn't I just make sure that a 2-out homer doesn't happen? And I just felt Blake was the best option to kind of get that out and then go back out there and get Arozarena.
Next question's from Dave Assay. Go ahead.
Dave, out of all the teams that you've managed with the Dodgers, do you feel like this one is best equipped to turn the page, like you said?
Sure. I think absolutely. And I think that comes with experience. We've already experienced some tough losses, some tough games. So yeah, I mean, that's just part of experience. And, you learn a lot from guys when they go through some tough times. So as far as coming in today, seeing guys, how they're approaching today, it's not a surprise. Where do you go now with Kenley for the rest of the series? We'll see. Right now, he's been up 2 days in a row. So right now we'll just kind of play it by ear and see where we go, what the game situation, how the game plays out. Thank you.
Next question's from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, did you allow yourself to rewatch that finish?
No, it was pretty clear. So to kind of go back through, I know exactly what happened. So to rewatch it, I didn't do that.
And how did you sleep?
Actually, I slept well. I had a little help, but I slept well.
Little help? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Some medication. I slept like a baby.
Next question's from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, Cody's in center field. What was that kind of conversation to see how healthy he was and what have you heard about his back?
He said, today I'm 100%. I'm ready to go.
Sounds good.
Next question's from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. Dave, you seemed a little reluctant to extend Gratterall, but I'm just wondering, you got 3 games left here in the season. Is it sort of time to let him go a little longer, maybe a second inning, even more if you need to?
Yeah, no, it's not about extending Brusar at all. I just think that it's more about what he's done, the body of work, what other guys have done, their body of work against certain handedness of hitter. So I think that I like him a lot. He can get left and right out, but the truth of the matter is that has a lot more success against right-hand hitters. So when there's a run of lefties, we have other guys that have shown to be more efficient.
Thanks.
Next question's from Bradford Davis. Go ahead.
Hi, Dave. David Price actually tweeted about the importance of flushing out moving forward. I'm curious, was there anything that he shared with the team to encourage y'all after a rough loss last night?
I don't know. Nothing kind of as a group. Obviously David has a lot of experience, so I'm sure he's kind of reached out to guys individually though, which is great.
Next question's from Daniel Lombroso. Go ahead.
Hi, Dave. Last night, you and Julio were trending topic in Mexico. Was Julio like angry when he removed from the mouth? He was pitching well. Did he tell you anything later?
No. We didn't talk after, and I think he understands. And
No hablamos antes ni después.
no pitcher wants to come out of a game. So, and that's understandable. So that was a decision I made, but Julio pitched really well last night.
Next question's from Alden Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, how did you avoid rewatching that play in all the hours that there were before you had to go to the ballpark? I can't help but be impressed by that, given that it was seemingly everywhere.
It was actually, I just kind of heard from coaches, and to be quite honest, I kind of took my eye off the play once I saw Arozarena fall. So I was kind of thinking about that next top half. I thought we were going to get him in a rundown, so I was thinking about our top half of the inning, and then next thing I know, the ball's kind of to the backstop. So that's why I was a little befuddled, or a lot befuddled. But I don't need to watch it. I'm just focusing on today.
We got time for one more. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Hi, Dave. Just to start, I just wanted to be clear. Last night when I asked you if there was anyone you were going to pull aside, I meant to comfort, not to blame. So I really apologize to have been.
Oh, no, Steph, no, not at all. And no, you're great. I've had a lot of conversations, but as far as last night, I think it's just kind of, we just didn't execute and we didn't win a game collectively. But I kind of have those conversations a lot. But no, your question was well taken.
Sure. Could I ask you one that's not about last night then, actually?
Yeah.
Corey Seager is a guy who loves video, who loves taking the extra swing, and he's had no access to any of those things really this year, given the protocols. And yet he's having such a good season. Can you explain why that is?
I think that it's a credit to Corey for being open and understanding the situation is a situation and he's uncomfortable, doesn't like it, but you still can flourish on things that you really think you need. And I hope he looks back at 2020 and feels that I might not need it as much as I thought I did, because I'm a heck of a ball player. But to have Corey on the bench, engage with teammates, it's so much fun for me to watch.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks.
Thanks.